We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Hey guys, Merry Christmas. My husband is showing his there, and I'm here already ready. Of course, I'm always ready. Very good husband. That's very rare. Okay, bye. See you.
Hey,
I don't know.
just me, don't stop. Don't
No,
talk.
no. I was saying normally you start like, hey guys, and we haven't even, I am not even sitting down. I'm still behind the camera or something. You get,
Hey guys, Merry Christmas.
or we should say Happy New Year's now.
Oh, Happy New Year. So, this is our New Year vlog culture.
Hey everyone, it's me again. If you're new to the channel, because there's a few new subscribers, my name's Corey.
Rachel.
My wonderful wife's name is Rachel. We call her Raquel, but technically her name is Rachel.
Rachel,
And
foreigner.
Originally, I'm from Chicago. If you're new to the channel, she lived with me in the States for a couple of years. We had a long-term plan, moved to the Philippines. So we live over here. I've been here almost 3 years now.
And me,
6 weeks. Well, 34.
34, minus 2.
Yeah, but anyways. So, all right, today, what are we going to talk about, honey?
Culture, unique culture in the Philippines,
Yes.
and the importance on it.
Of understanding it. I want to say her topics are more serious and important to her.
Important, so-
Mine are
Fun.
entertaining.
Oh,
I'm
entertaining.
still confused by them. I just roll with it. So I have to.
Yes, so guys, we're doing this so a lot of foreigners will understand more about Philippines. So it's very important that you understand it. So eventually you adapt, and it's also good for your relationship to all to Filipinos, because for them, if you adapt it, then you respect the culture, and since you're here or you're with a Filipino or you're with a family, Filipino family, it's very, very important, because it's just, it makes them like you care about them and adapting it. So that's why we're doing this, and hope you learn from it.
Yeah, I can say as a foreigner, being here for the last couple of years, that I've learned to adapt to these things, and I'm a happier person, because
Yeah.
I'm not going to come here and change the way 5 million people do things. That's just not gonna. It's not gonna happen. So I need to understand what they're doing a little bit and go with it. And be happy
Yeah,
about it. So
it makes me happy because my husband respect our culture and makes like other Filipinos more like him and more comfortable to be with him, because you're willing to understand our culture, which is very, very important.
yeah, even the things that do confuse me, I just tell her, okay, I don't get it, but that's okay. I'm in the Philippines. The Philippines, they didn't come to me.
So
When she was in the U.S., she respected our culture.
Yeah.
So
I
I
said,
gotta respect it over here.
okay, because that's their culture. So I'm there, so I have to. I'm not gonna argue, because that's being practiced for many years. So I'm gonna respect your culture, and and back you respect our culture if you're here.
Yep. Okay.
So that's why hope you will learn from this video.
Number 1 is all you, honey.
Respect. So respect is very, very important thing in Filipinos, because it shows that you care about us. And I don't know, can you tell more about respect for your opinion?
Yeah, for example, in the Philippines, at least this part of the Philippines, everywhere that I go, you will bless when you meet your elders or people that she's related to. I'll take their hand and I'll put it
Yeah,
to
like
my
bless
forehead.
to my
Right.
parents, and my parents
I'm showing that I
happy.
respect them, and I'll call them, well, I'll call dad or mom, but I will call the other ones, auntie or uncle, out of respect or things like that, and
Yeah.
recognize them as, elders.
They feel my husband respect my family, my parents, and that's very big for them. It's the only way for them to higher people respect, and even they're older. So it's very important.
Yeah, as a foreigner, I get so many thank yous and smiles over here because I say thank you in Visaya. I'll say you're welcome in Visaya. So I'll make sure to return the gesture in their language. And they're always thrown back that a foreigner actually cared enough to do that. But I'll make, walay sa bayan, thank you.
Yeah.
That doesn't take long, but instantly everyone is smiling and they like you a lot more.
So like saying good evening, even you're just walking by like older or even younger, it's good to practice that because it's like also part of the respect. Then you say good evening. So it's very nice. Like you say
Yeah.
good evening and just greet, even they don't
Yeah.
know you. Like
Yeah, even other things like I learned to say I love you. Gihi gugmatika. I learned how to say that
It's very
in her language. So when I was in front of her parents, before we were even engaged, I was saying that in their language, so they knew I was very serious about their daughter.
yeah. So also when eating, like we invite someone here. Oh no, it's like sudden like visitors, like we're eating. We always say let's eat even if we're not.
Yeah.
It's just our respect because we're eating and they're not eating. So it's just very rude not to say like let's eat or snacks, something like that. It's very important, just a gesture of that.
Yeah, our
Understood.
employee will sit down for break and he'll look at me and say, "Oh, let's eat," and then I'll
Say-
nod at him and he'll
just
sit
say-
down and eat. And when I'm doing it, then I say it to him and he smiles and
Just
we just
thank
show each
you.
other respect. And
Nah, just
goes
thank
a long
you.
way.
And also like elder, as I'm young, I'm like the younger. We don't really like talk back to our eldest. Whatever they say, we just accept because we're youngest. So it's like as a respect, we're not allowed to talk back to my parents or to my elder sister. Just anyone that's elder is very rude because that means if you talk back, then there's no respect in it. So that's very very important. That's why how we like practice, and I'm very glad because it's really work out even to my husband and my relationship and other people. It's give us good relationship and just peaceful because it's not like talking to each other verbally.
Yeah, I was going to say her family, I'll sit them, even when they have a problem, they'll sit down and talk and discuss it and understand each other, as opposed to in the West that I'm looking at my family and they just start fist fighting. I mean, that's not the right way to solve the problem, but they'll show each other respect over here. So anyways, okay. Next one is one of mine as a foreigner. Some of the things that I just don't understand, and it's okay. It's all right. I go with it because I love living here. If I ask questions, I'll be even more confused by it. So, Filipino fan myth. If you aim a fan on you, my wife will say, "Honey, it's bad for you. It's blowing the air into you."
Yeah, because it's cold when you're sweating, our pores are open. When it's like that, it's like suddenly we have a stomach ache because and said, "Oh, you have cold inside," because we always like far, excuse me, like bad air from that because we just had the fan aiming like our body or our ears, especially the stomach. So for him, it's funny.
It's funny to me because I'll see 1,000 people every day driving on a scooter hit it with the wind going on them. But then if I put a fan on me, everyone's like, "Oh no, that's bad." So anyway, that's okay. I don't get it. I just go with it, and I learn to not understand it because I'm not going to argue with everyone. So, anyways, okay.
Number
Yeah. Well, next one's yours.
oh.
What's actually number one? Because you skipped number
So
one.
number 3 is hospitality. So when we have visitors here in our house, we always care. Like we give quality time. Sometimes we have to like give up what we're doing, and because we have a visitor, that we always offer them always a drink or food or just talk, and then sometimes if it's shelter, if they need someone like they need to sleep in here, we offer it. So it's just like rarely like relatives to come here and just show up and then it's been like months. Oh, how are you? So it's like
Yeah.
it's very like it's good to take care of them while we're
Yeah, often when we have like people over for a dinner or movie or something like that, it rains quite often here, and almost everyone walks home. So we'll just say we have spare rooms. Just stay here. It's okay. Get up. They'll have coffee in the morning, and then they go home.
I'm sure it's also practiced in US, right?
Yeah, no, it is. It is.
This
But
is like in general. So number
okay. Cold water and drinks. Okay.
to show to me that how it works. So let's see this experiment.
Okay, so something that I don't understand, because it will be in the 90s. It will be 92, 93 degrees out. We'll go into a coffee shop. I'm excited to get a cold iced coffee. My wife, oh, cold is bad. Cold is bad here. She'll order hot. She'll order a hot coffee. If I want to drink cold water, she'll tell me it's bad. I'll drink it, but
It's not.
so this one's healthy, right, honey?
Yeah, for
This
me,
one's room
I'm a
temperature.
Filipina.
This one I took out of the fridge. This is not healthy. Right?
I'm just saying it's not healthy,
No,
but
that's fine.
for my body,
I'm not trying to change the Philippines. I'm just curious.
I live in a warm country, guys. It's like you're sweating, you're cold. It's like it affects the body, and it's in Google.
Okay, no, honey. I'm not, again. I don't argue with the Philippines. I can't change everyone. I don't want to.
Because
I just smile when they tell me it's bad. So we're gonna look at the nutritional facts on water. The cold water should be different, right?
It's the same. It's just
It
the
does look the same.
no, and because we're labor here, like we're sweating so much, and like in the U.S. you didn't get sweat, and it's not good to just drink directly cold water when you're from very hot. You're sweating, and your blood is still like doing that. That's
Again, I'm not complaining. It makes me smile. I don't quite understand it because people will look at me, and that's all right. Because
yeah. You still
I-
drink cold.
everyone around me will want a hot coffee. I'll enjoy a cold one, and they think I'm weird. I'm confused.
I like the hot
That's all right.
coffee
That's
because it makes me sweat after, and when we're sweating, it feels good.
Yeah, I sweat too if I'm drinking a hot coffee on a 90.
You don't, because he's afraid with his tongues. Like I can't drink it. He needs to put
Yeah.
water in it. Like me, oh, I love hot coffee. Used to it, and it's good. So, well, that's funny. Okay.
Yep. Okay.
Happy people. So yes, we are genuinely happy, and maybe not all, but most are happy, and we are expressing it to like singing karaoke, dancing, or watching movies. Like my family will watch like screaming because we like the horror movies or comedy. Then we scream and we get scared, and then my husband is watching. It's like
Well, I'm laughing because all our sisters are on the couch. They're watching a horror movie, but they'll all have a pillow over the face. And I'm like, what are you doing? You're watching the pillow? Well, I don't want to see it. It's a horror movie. I'm like, why are we all playing the movie? No.
it's just fun to
everyone's
see
afraid of the
others. They
movie.
get scared. They like to scream. And then, of course, the fiesta. It's more fun and disco and Christmas, celebrating Christmas. Like we have a Noche Buena and Buena Noche, and so far this is like mostly like music, fun. Others also drinking, like men. But for us, like it's more like happy, just being noise. But it's different in Western. Like you have to certain things.
Yeah, she was in the States. I mean, she lived with me in Chicago for a couple of years, and we went all over. We did a couple vlogs, and we lived there. But point being is, I'm not going to say everywhere's hostile or uncomfortable, but you don't make that much small talk. But here, people will work a 10-hour day outside, a labor job, outside all day, and they're still, Mayong hapon, everyone's screaming at me, good afternoon, and they'll make, oh, where are you from, sir? And they're just such happy people. They're friendly, they're talkative, they're positive. I mean, they
Even
could
they're
be
so
injured or not even have a lot of money, really any money, and they're still smiling, just happy with life. And it's great to be around that because it rubs off on me. So I'm a completely different person than I was back in Chicago because everywhere I go, I make small talk. I was at 7-Eleven today. I was there for like 45 minutes talking to someone outside. It's just nice. It is. It's a good thing to adapt to.
So number 6. Right?
Oh, okay. Yep. Next one's mine. It's something, again, I don't argue with Filipinos. I nod, I smile, I say, okay, you can't be outside in the rain with Filipinos. Think it's bad for you. Rain will make you sick, the rainwater itself. So it's fine to use an umbrella. You don't want to get wet. My wife will go out in the yard to do something, and her sister will call me. And I'm like, what's up, Auntie Mel? Corey, Raquel is outside. She's getting wet. I'm like, okay, she had to do something. One of the lights was out or something weird in the yard. That's bad. She's getting sick. I'm like, from what? From the rain. The rain makes you sick. I don't quite understand it. I just kind of laugh, but they all think that it will make you sick. I'm not going to argue with everyone. Like I told her, back in the States, we would avoid getting we would avoid getting wet if it's very cold because it will lower your immune system. So I can see where that started, but typically over here, it's like in between 80 and 90 degrees. So when it starts raining, I'm like, oh, this is nice. Everyone's convinced there's like a virus in the water or something. I'm not quite
That's
sure.
just how our body react it's very warm here. So when I was kid, like, oh, we get rain, so we have to put water in here just to like that because we rain. And then I don't know if it's mentally like, when it's rain, then we think that we get sick after. Or it affects the
Placebo
mentally.
effect, because I mean, showers are okay, right? We don't get sick in the shower.
Yeah, we don't get sick, but it's different outside. It's like when you get very warm and then suddenly it rains, you're sweating and then you get... It's not even good when you're sweating and you go to shower because most here are not... We don't have a hot water here, like warm water like we have. So it's like when you're still... Your body is still like working hard from outside and you're sweating and you're tired and then you shower with cold water. It's really gonna affect our body. Like we get sick. Not all the time, but that's just when we get sick.
Yeah.
We blame because you blame some.
They'll blame some funny thing. I just nod and I smile because again, I'm not going to move to a country and argue with 5 million people. So I just smile and I say, I don't get it. That's okay. I have plenty of food. I have a beautiful house. I live on a tropical island. I have a beautiful wife. Life is good. Right? I don't need to understand the rain thing or the cold water thing. It's okay. I just
As long as you have the regular...
Yeah, she feeds me and gives me, the loving and I'm good, right?
Loving?
Well, I'm trying to say politely because you're my wife, but I don't have any stress, so...
Yep.
Sure, the weird things I don't understand, some of them I just, okay.
Yeah.
Your sister will tell me and I'll say, honey, please get out of the rain. Auntie Mel is concerned you will be in a coma soon. I'm not sure.
So I'll add number 7 is Filipinos are really care. Like we care in general. When it comes to care, we understand other people when they're hungry. We understand we being hungry because a lot of Filipinos are poor and sometimes with the kids and the father works very hard. It's because when it's that we a lot of parents actually sacrifice even the small pay. Then we have like 5 kids. Just imagine that. So they have sometimes they don't eat just to feed their 5 kids.
Yeah.
And there is a lot of sacrifices. So the kids also understand how the parents work very hard. And that's because like we care so much. And since we care, then that adds of sensitivity. We are so sensitive about that. So we just instantly help people when they need like something, food, shelter. It's just Filipino.
I want to back her up on that 110% because it's hard to express how generous and caring and these Filipinos are. I mean, I really can't express it enough. Even like we'll go on a plane flight and they'll give us a snack or a food. Every Filipino I see will eat part of it, maybe half, and they'll wrap the rest up to
then they're
bring it home
gonna
to give to
bring
their
home.
family.
So they feel bad, like Lorraine, the kid, she's like, oh, I'm gonna bring this to my little brother
Little
because
brother, yeah.
their brother didn't experience this food because they cannot afford.
They don't have a lot, but yet they're still
If-
giving to others. Where in the U.S., everyone's just throwing everything away because they have so much of it.
So we experience the hungry, and so it's really hard for us to it's very hard for us to ignore other people when they're hungry because we also understand why they're only like this and they're like they cannot afford this. So it's always nice to give, like where it's very natural for us to give because even there are a lot of people that poor, they even give to others. What's more of those people
absolutely. They'll still share when they have almost nothing.
So
I just want to say, like my wife, for example, every time we're out of town, we're in a different city or at a hotel or resort, she doesn't buy herself anything. I mean nothing. But she'll go into 7-Eleven and buy cat or dog food because she saw a homeless animal outside. And then she'll take her money and go and feed the animal or something like that so that they have, but she's not buying herself anything.
Yeah, it breaks my heart, you know, they see like they're struggling and they're just surviving, and I know how it feels to get hungry. So just imagine those little kittens or even the people. It's, you know,
We have a lot, so we can help. It's all right, honey. It's okay.
yeah, sorry guys, and it's just a lot of poor
You
Filipinos
can.
here, so I'd rather help them. Like I have everything, so I'm able to help, and hopefully they experience those little things that, you know, they're just dreaming of. They can even like
Yeah.
expecting it to happen to them, but you know, just a small gesture. It's just
Yeah, anyway, so she can catch her breath, but she's always worried about giving and taking care of other people. Again, we will go to the mall. She will not buy herself anything, and then she'll buy other people like movie tickets and snacks so they can experience the movie, because more than likely they've never been to a movie theater before.
it's nice to see them happy. It's nice to see them, they experience those things that they never thought that they could be. I just want to see them smiling and happy, like.
Yep. It's okay. But on a good note, look at my hair. It's starting to look pretty crazy. I'm almost getting like a mohawk because it's not long enough to like do anything with it, but I'm trying to let the little hairs grow out, so the hairs that are already long are trying to let the little ones catch up. Anyways, off the topic.
Okay, so yeah, I hope that, you know, you learn from this video that we share. I'm sure like for me, I still have a lot to hopefully to share with you guys, how so you understand more about Philippines and Filipinas, all those things, because I'm very observant. So I'm happy to share it with you guys, that hoping in the next couple of videos that we will make. So
Yep. Yeah, my stuff is funny and entertaining. Her stuff is more serious, but I
Yeah, I
completely
do.
get it and I understand. So.
because it's very important to us, because that's misunderstanding about other culture and us. You don't
Right,
know.
people are thinking you want stuff, or people or girls here want
you
stuff,
don't
and
know that
she wants to give it away.
yeah, there's deep reason of everything, like to the root. And if you know that, you understand, and when you understand, it's not like gonna irritate you, and because there is a reason of everything that been happening in this Philippines or even the
Yep.
world.
All right. Anyways, everyone, thank you for watching. We appreciate it. Hope this video wasn't too long, but we wanted to really make sure we touched on each one of these topics because they are very important.
Yes, guys. Thank you. I'm still, my heart is still there. So thank you, and I hope you learn from this video, and see you in the next video. And Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, everyone. Thank you.